see the graphs of quadratic expressions and then transformation. Transformation means putting mod sign on x, how to change the graph, putting mod sign on whole of the expression, how to change the graph, like that. See, quadratic expression y equal to drawing graphs means put different values of x, there will be different values of y. Okay. Depending upon the sign of A, means depending upon the leading coefficient sign, the graph has following features. First, x-axis origin, y-axis. Graph looks like this. This shape is called parabola. It is a naming, this is called parabola. Now, if we look at this point is on y-axis, so its coordinate will be 0. So, we can write the coordinate of this point as 0, c. Here y is 0 means roots of the quadratic equation alpha, beta. This point, the lowest point, is called vertex of parabola. This is given by minus b by 2a, comma minus d by 4a. Also, this case is a greater than 0, and d for discriminant also greater than 0, two real roots. Now, if we consider this line is x equal to minus b by 2a. The graph is symmetrical about this line. This is called axis of parabola. This is called vertex. And in previous class, we were looking at maximum minimum values of quadratic expressions. See, for quadratic expression having minimum value, we will look at that point on the graph which is lowest. Which is lowest point? This one. What is y value? Minus d by 4a, isn't it? At x equal to minus b by 2a. The graph is symmetric about the line x equal to minus b by 2a. Fine. Now, second is the graph can be like this also. This is the vertex, same minus b by 2a, comma minus d by 4a. Here d is for discriminant, b square minus 4ac. This point is 0, comma c. These are the roots alpha and beta. A less than 0 and d greater than 0. So now you observe, when coefficient of x square is positive, the graph is opening upward And when the coefficient of x square is negative, the graph is opening downward. Okay, when coefficient of x square positive, graph is opening upward. When negative, graph is opening downward. Graph is a parabola. This is also a parabola. Also, there will be a line which will be the axis. Okay. Now, third case, a greater than 0 and d equal to 0. D equal to 0 means one root which is repeated. A greater than 0 means coefficient of x square positive means graph opening upward. So the graph will be like this. This is minus b by 2a comma 0. This is 0 comma c. When roots are equal, or we say it repeated, then the root is equal to minus b by 2a. Okay? Now fourth case, a less than 0 and d equal to 0. The graph will be like a less than 0, d equal to 0 means touch x-axis minus b by 2a comma 0, 0 comma c. Okay. Next is a greater than 0 and d less than 0. D less than 0 means no real root. No real root means the graph will not have any common point with x-axis. So the rough sketch of graph will be like this, minus b by 2a comma minus d by 4a, 0 comma c. And remember the sign scheme. When d less than 0, the quadratic expression is either always positive or always negative, depending upon a. If a is greater than 0 and d less than 0, then quadratic expression is always positive. So the graph will lie always above x-axis. Similarly, the sixth case is a less than 0 and d less than 0. A less than 0 opening downward like this, and d less than 0, no real root. A less than 0 means quadratic expression is always negative. So the graph is like this. This point vertex is always minus b by 2a comma minus d by 4a. Okay. Here it is minus b by 2a comma 0 because d is 0. Fine. Now we will practice some graphs. For example, 2x square plus 3x minus 5 equal to y. Let's draw the graph of this quadratic expression. First of all, we calculate d. D equal to 9 plus 40, 49. First of all, we calculate d, discriminant. A is 2 greater than 0 means graph opening upward. Okay. Now, alpha beta are equal to 1 minus 5 by 2. Graph is opening upward, two real roots which are 1 and minus 5 by 2. Look for vertex. Minus b by 2a, b is 3, minus b by 2a is minus 3 by 4, comma d. Discriminant 49 minus d by 4a is minus 49 by 8. So vertex coordinates now we have. If we look at the vertex, it is in third quadrant and the graph is intersecting x-axis at 2 points, minus 5 by 2, comma 1. 2 points are there. So now we are ready to do the graph. Minus 5 by 2, 1. And like this. This point is minus 3 by 4, comma, minus 49 by 8. This point is what? 0, comma c, x0, y minus 5. So this, we can draw graph like this. Let us take one more example. X square minus x plus 1, like this. Coefficient of x square is positive, a greater than 0 implies parabola opening upward, d equal to minus 3. D negative, which case parabola opening upward, D negative, no real root means no common point with x-axis, and vertex minus b by 2a means 1 by 2, comma minus d by 4a, 3 by 4. Vertex is in first quadrant. Okay. So its graph will be like this. This point is 0, comma 1 and this vertex is 1 by 2, comma 3 by 4. Fine. Based on this, you should practice some graph. I am writing. You have to practice by your own. Draw the graphs of the following. Y equal to 2x square minus 8x plus 11. Second, y equal to 2x minus 3x square plus 1. Third, minus 2x minus 8, 4, y equal to x square plus 3x minus 15 y equal to 5x square plus 7x plus 2. These 5 graphs you practice like this only. Okay. Now we know that how to draw graphs of quadratic expressions. Well, now there may be some transformation in graph. Let us see. Transformations. Say y equal to say f of x is a x square plus bx plus c. This graph we know. Now, if we have to draw the graph for the graph of y equal to f of mod x, means now we have put modulus sign on x. Then how to draw the graph? That is y equal to a mod x square plus b mod x plus c. See, we are here dealing with real values of x, so we can write ax square plus b mod x plus c also, because if you put a mod sign on x square, there will not be any change because x square cannot be negative. Okay. Now, the process is, understand carefully, neglect the graph of y equal to f of x for negative x-axis. That is, neglect the portion of graph lying left of y-axis. Okay. Take the mirror image of remaining graph. Take the mirror image of remaining graph with respect to y-axis. Okay. Now, next is for the graph of y equal to mod of f of x. Here, modulus sign on x. Here, modulus sign on whole of the expression is what? For this, take the mirror image of, take the mirror image, take the mirror image of graph of, take the mirror image of graph of y equal to f of x in x-axis and neglect the graph of y equal to f of x lying below x-axis. These are the two theories for transformation in quadratics. And let us understand these statements through example. For example, see y equal to x square minus 3x plus 2. A simple graph. Y equal to x square minus 3x plus 2. Now, what is the graph? A greater than 0, parabola opening upward, roots are 1 and 2. Roots are 1 and 2. So rough sketch will be like this: 0, 2, 1, 0, 2, 0, and minus b by 2a means 3 by 2, comma minus d by 4a. What is the vertex? D is 1, isn't it? 1 by 4. See, this is the graph of y equal to x square minus 3x plus 2. Now, if we have to draw the graph of x square minus 3 mod x plus 2, means we have put a modulus sign on x. We can put a modulus sign on x square also, but there will be no effect. So what is this procedure saying? Neglect the portion of the graph lying left of y-axis. Means here this side you neglect. So if we neglect this side, then the graph will be like this: 0, 2, 3 by 2, 1 by 4. It is 1, it is 2. We have neglected. And take the mirror image of remaining graph with respect to y-axis. Means consider y-axis as mirror. Consider y-axis as mirror. Okay? So, if we take the mirror image of this graph in y-axis, it will be like this one. This point will be minus 1, minus 2. This vertex now will be this vertex now will be, it is in fourth quadrant, now will be in third quadrant it is. Fine. So, this is the graph of this whole portion is the graph of y equal to x square minus 3 mod x plus 2. Now, the next one. What will happen to the graph when we put mod sign on whole of the expression? So, it is y equal to mod of x square minus 3x plus 2. Fine. 0, comma 2, 1, 2, 3 by 2 minus 1 by 4. What if mod sign? What is the theory saying? Take the mirror image of graph of y of equal to f of x in x-axis. Neglect the graph of below x-axis. If we take a mirror image, then this portion will be like this. Okay? And neglect the graph. One thing you have to make sure, take the mirror image of the portion of the graph lying below x-axis, because this expression has mod sign on whole of the expression, so it cannot be negative. Where it is positive, fine, no need to change that. Only mod sign will change for those portions where this expression is negative. And now the thing is, neglect the graph lying below x-axis. So, neglect like this. I dotted. This dotted portion is not the graph of this. Now, what is this? 3 by 2, comma 1 by 4, if we will reflect like this. Now, one thing you have to take care. Sometimes it is 0, comma 2. Sometimes this transformation will lead up to a point higher than this point, and sometimes it is below. So, you must take care of drawing the graphs. Now we will apply both transformation, means mod sign as well as on x and also on the whole expression. Means what is the type? Y equal to mod of f of mod x. Means both transformations. So how can we draw the graph of this expression from the basic graph, this one? Okay. So let us see. Here, original graph means basic function graph is like this. Now, if we put mod sign on x, it is which graph? Y equal to x square minus 3x plus 2. Now from here, if we transform like this, so this is what? Y equal to x square minus 3x plus 2 mod. Now we have to put mod sign on x also. For mod sign on x, neglect the left portion and take the mirror image of remaining portion. So the graph will be like we have neglected the left portion. This is what? 0, comma 2, 3 by 2, comma 1 by 4, 1, 2. And for putting mod sign on x, the transformation will be like take the mirror image of this graph in y-axis. So if we take mirror image in y-axis, it will be like this. -1, -2 and this vertex, it is in same straight line. This vertex will be -3/2, comma. So now this whole is the graph of y equal to x square minus 3 mod x plus 2 mod. Okay, these kind of transformation are there. Though I have expressed for quadratic expressions only, but this concept of transformation of graphs is valid for drawing graphs of any kind of functions. Okay. Now let us work out some examples which can be solved with the help of graphs. I am writing first. Find the value of k for which the equation has at least one real root. At least one real root. Okay. So in this, we will draw two graphs. Y equal to x square minus mod x minus 6 and y equal to k. See, this graph is y equal to k is a line parallel to x-axis. Now, we will draw graph of first. Roots are -2 and 3, corresponding roots are. So, if we draw like this, vertex is 1/2, comma, what is d? 25, 1/2, comma, -25/4, -2 and 3, like this. Fine. This point is 0, comma, -6. This is 1/2, comma, -25/4. For mod sin on x, neglect the left portion and draw the mirror image of right portion. And neglect the left portion means this portion we have neglected. And this point now will be -3. Okay? So now this is the graph of, remember, this one. What is this point? -1/2, comma, -25/4. This graph is now completed. Y equal to k. See, real root means the two graphs should have common point. Okay. At least one real root means the number of real roots can be one or more than one also. If y equal to k like this, how many common points? Means two roots. Here, two roots. Here, three roots. Okay. Here, the last point, 2 roots, and here 4 roots. Means y equal to k are lines parallel to x-axis. If k is, suppose, minus 25 by 4 here, so this line will pass like from these two vertices, so there will be two common points. If k is between minus 25 by 4 and minus 6, then how many common points? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there will be 4 roots. If k is minus 6, how many common points? 1, 2, 3. And here also, whatever be the value of k, there will always be a 2 common points. So our final answer will be y k belongs to lowest value of real roots minus 25 by 4 to infinity. Okay. If we put the value of k less than minus 25 by 4, then there will be no root, because less than minus 25 by 4, this line will be passed below this graph. So no point will be common. Okay. Next example is find the value of k for which the equation mod of has 4 distinct real roots. Okay. Again, we have to draw the basic graphs. Here, for drawing this graph, we have to put mod sign on both. Find vertex minus b by 2a is 4, comma minus d by 4a. What is d for this quadratic? 36. So minus d by 4 means minus 9. Roots are 1 and 7. Okay. Opening upward 4 comma minus 9. So if we shift the graph, it will be like this, 4 comma 9. Okay. And take the portion. It is for the mod on both sides, whole of the expression, and for portion like this, minus 4 comma 9. Now, what portion we have to neglect? Left of y-axis and below x-axis. So now we have the graph of y equal to mod of this one and y equal to k. Y equal to k, obviously line parallel to x-axis. If a line is like this, how many roots? No real root. If y equal to k is like this, how many real roots? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 real roots will be there. When y is k is greater than 0 and less than 7. So there will be 8 roots. What if k is 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There will be 7 roots. And we are talking about 4 distinct real roots. Okay. What if k is greater than 7 but less than 9? But less than 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 common points means 6 roots. We have to get 4 roots, 4 distinct. So what do we think of when k is equal to 9? 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point. And what if k is greater than 9? There will be only 2 points, 2 roots. So for 4 distinct real roots, for 4 distinct real roots, the value of k should be what? 9. Now, the question is like, can like also be 8 distinct real roots. Okay. Now, what if k is 0? How many common points? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, k should have another value 0 also. So, if k is 0 or 9, then this equation will have 4 distinct real roots. Okay. Now let's take another example. Find the number of distinct real roots of equal to say 5. Draw 2 graphs, y equal to x square minus mod x plus 1 mod and y equal to 5. Well, for this we will start with y equal to x square minus x plus 1. The graph is zero comma 1. 1 by 2 comma 3 by 4. Now mod on x. Mod on x means what? Left portion neglect, take the mirror image. So now we have the graph of like this. One by 2 comma 3 by 4. Here it is minus 1 by 2 comma 3 by 4. And now, what is if mod sign over there? Mod on whole. There will be no change. Why? Because not any portion of this graph is lying below x-axis. Remember, if we put the mod sign on whole of the expression, then we have to take the image of the graph of that portion which is lying below x-axis, in x-axis. So none of the portion is lying below x-axis. So there will not be any change in the graph of this. These are same. Now y equal to 5. Y equal to 5 is a graph like this. How many common points? 2. So therefore, number of distinct real roots equal to 2. For the two graphs, number of common points is equal to the number of real roots. Now, when this equation will have 4 distinct real roots, here it is 5, then 2 real roots. So, for 4 real roots, instead of 5, we should write a number which is between 3 by 4 and 1. So there will be 4 distinct real roots. In place of 5, if we write a number between 3 by 4 and 1, then there will be 4 common points. Okay. This is all for today's lecture. Now you have to practice the graphs and questions given in the worksheet. Thank you.